Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Georgia's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today. Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So Pittsburgh's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to scramble.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They make the stop just short of the mark, which would have pulled him down in inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up the first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Has the first, still on the move. They've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Panthers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Hit. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuttle. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
Aiming for the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. They'll try the option play here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Bringing pressure. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They bring him down with the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Down he goes, a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Dogs will have to kick it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Using his legs on the scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And that run good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running, plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he'll drop. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. He boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Here's the toss play. Runner goes outside. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes a quick catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. This catch here.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. That's good coverage. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Tuggle. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. One crank up the tempo here. The clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him on a small gain here, trying to run for it on 3rd and long, and came up well short. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. And they'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Rashada looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's got it. Right down to the 28. That's good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. An impressive spin there. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds and we're gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, they finally corral it, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the route is on.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. You start the drive with a good throw to the right. Fights off a defender. It's a nice game. We move the football up to the 27. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Rashada. Makes a quick grab.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw ball. Strong defense. They stop it right near the line of scrimmage. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. It's an option look. Oh, what a move. They bring him down to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
There's a stiff arm.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half course of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. Well-executed option play. Panthers come to the line, try to first set it down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. They're going to run the option. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Gonna run it. It's Davis. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to the lead. So after adding to this big lead, they're set to kick it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape defense with a sack. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. It's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the return now from midfield. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Takes the handoff. It's Reed.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pressure is coming. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. The Panthers will line up and run it away. They'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. To the air, it's Rashada. Caught quickly, breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race inside the 10. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain and that completion.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Tries the quick throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Next drive is good. They trail now 31-7. We're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. He's back to throw again on second down. And this time it's complete. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback had put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime. It's been all
touchdown, Panthers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down to the 28. It's good enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he runs up.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return with the takeaway. Sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense. The quarterback's got it on the option. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. That's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. That's that big play. His defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team has bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.